Hey everybody, it's Lo. Welcome back to my channel, Lo Without Limits. In this video, I'm going to talk about the lymphatic system and how to boost circulation. So if you want to see that, then just keep watching. The lymphatic system is a system of organs and vessels whose main role is immune function by producing and storing white blood cells, as well as fluid balance within our bodies. The main organs involved are the spleen, the thymus, as well as bone marrow, which is actually where your immune cells are built. The lymphatic system, of course, also consists of our lymph nodes, which many of us just think of the ones in our neck and our armpits, underneath our lungs, around our gut, and near our groins, but we actually have over 700 in our body all throughout, so a lot more than just those few. And then there's of course the lymph vessels, and if you were to line them up and put them next to our blood vessels, we actually have double the amount of lymph vessels than blood vessels, and these lymph vessels also carry about double the amount of fluid through our body each day. The fluid that moves through the system is called lymph, and it's made up of different materials that come out of your bloodstream, different things that are waste byproducts from the tissues in your body, as well as bacteria and toxins that make their way into your body through your skin. So all of that gets into these lymph vessels, gets shuttled off to a nearby lymph node where it's filtered through and either put back into your body for use or to be discarded, or signals an immune response when there's a toxic invader, and you can set off your immune system to go fight it. And while these vessels do have little muscles to help them move the fluid throughout, unlike our blood vessels, there's no lymphatic equivalent to your heart, which will help pump everything through, which is where circulation comes into play, because having good circulation will make sure that your lymphatic system is moving properly and efficiently, and you're getting everything out and having a proper immune response when necessary. If your lymphatic system is struggling, you may just feel tired, experience brain fog, because this also does go around our brain and is what cleans up our brain and gets all of that gunk and oxidative gunk out of our brain when we're asleep at night. You may also be more sensitive to an immune response, and having an overactive immune system is what leads to allergies and different sensitivities, and you might also be more prone to getting sick, including colds, flus, sinus infections. You may also feel bloated or just feel swollen, especially in your extremities. It may also feel sluggish because of just all the additional toxins that we have to deal with because of our daily modern lives, and having more means that our body has to do more work, which just really slows down the process of detoxing because there are so many more. You might also experience skin problems from having these extra toxins, as well as gut problems and different joint stiffness throughout your body. Now, if you just want to feel better and improve your lymphatic system in order to have more energy, clarity, and just overall health, here are a few tips to boost your circulation. And not only do these help boost your circulation of your lymphatic system, but also of your blood as well, because both are super important. Tip 1 is to drain it away. Now, this can be done by seeing a massage therapist who specializes in lymphatic drainage, because they will really know how to push and move on your body in order to get everything to your lymph nodes so it can be filtered out and drained through. But if seeing a lymphatic drainage specialist is just out of the question, you can't access one, or they're too expensive, there are a few ways that you can do it yourself at home. For your face, you can use a jade roller or a gua sha, just lightly going over, and it really helps decrease puffiness, which is why people use it. But it does so by just moving all of the fluids out and down. Very often, if you do it yourself, or if you've seen people do it, it's pushing everything out to the side and down, getting it to those lymph nodes in your neck to just decrease the puffiness and everything that may be stagnant in your face. For the rest of your body, you can just do self massages or dry brushing. I personally love to dry brush every time before I get into the shower. It's not only really good for your lymphatic system, but it's just really good for helping exfoliate your skin as well. But if you're either dry brushing or just doing a lymphatic massage on yourself, just using light pressure and going into the direction of your main lymph nodes. That way you are lightly pushing everything to the lymph nodes in order to be detoxed and get out of your body. Tip number 2 is to get moving, and this can really look like anything. Of course, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm a big fan of resistance training, but this can even be walking, other forms of cardio, yoga, Pilates, dancing, really whatever you want to do. You can even jump or use a rebounder, just like a little trampoline, to get moving and get everything circulated. So whatever type of movement you love, definitely do that. It helps your blood, and again, it helps your lymphatic system as well. And if you don't have time today to get moving to do an hour of exercise or even to get out and walk, at least standing up from your desk every few minutes within the hour just to get moving if you have been sitting at your desk working all day and everything's starting to get stagnant, everything's starting to pull down, you're starting to feel stiff. Being able to incorporate just little bits of movement throughout your workday in order to improve circulation and to make sure that everything is still running properly while you're sitting and working. Tip number 3 is to keep it comfy. If you're wearing super tight clothes, it can reduce the flow of your blood and lymphatic fluid, making everything feel backed up and stagnant. So by getting comfy and having room to breathe and move in your clothes, that means that your lymphatic system and your blood system will also have room to move around as well. Even more reasons to wear your sweatpants all the time. However, one thing that's the opposite is actually wearing compression socks, because our legs are at the bottom of our body and gravity is going to do what gravity is going to do and pull everything down. So if you've ever feel super swollen in your feet, you're just not getting a ton of circulation, something that you can do to improve that is wearing a compression sock or a stocking, because it just reduces the amount of space where everything can kind of go and sit, and almost like that venous pooling or even leading to varicose veins. By adding that compression sock, it means that things have to be pushed around elsewhere because they have nowhere to go if it's all just going down to your legs and your feet. That is something that you can do if you do struggle with circulation, is trying that out to help boost the circulation elsewhere throughout your body. Tip 4 is to stay hydrated, because lymph fluid is fluid, so it needs to have fluid in your body in order to move around and not feel stuck. By drinking enough water throughout the day, not only does that help everything move, but it also just gives you more energy and really helps you detox everything as well, because when you are detoxing, in order to get it out of your body, you need to pee or sweat it out, and you'll be able to do that more if you have enough fluid in order to detox everything. Tip number 5 is to do more deep belly breaths, also known as diaphragmatic breathing. Many of us breathe super shallow, but just taking the time to sit and do some really deep breaths helps push our diaphragm out. So your diaphragm is that muscle that's underneath your lungs, and when that's pushed out, it actually kind of gives like a little internal massage to all the lymph nodes around your gut and stomach and just in your core, and that does help boost the circulation of them. Deep belly breaths also increase your oxygen consumption, which is super important for blood flow, and then having that deep exhale out helps get rid of any toxins and just any waste byproducts that can come out through your breath. Focusing on deeper breaths also calms down and relaxes your body and mind, which reduces stress that can slow circulation down. It will also boost your energy and help you with mental clarity. Tip number 6 is to try hot cold therapy, and one way to do this if you don't have access to a sauna and ice bath, which I'm sure many of you don't, is to just go into the shower and alternate between hot and cold water. Cold water will constrict the vessels, both your blood vessels and your vessels in your lymphatic system, and then hot water will help those vessels expand. So by going back and forth, you're essentially creating your own pumping motion for those lymphatic muscles to help get circulation going, and doing this is also really good for your immune system. Tip number 7 is to detox your life so you can help your body before your lymphatic system even becomes stagnant and slowed down. Again, we live in a modern life where we have so many different toxins added into our lives, from cleaning products, from beauty products, from skincare. It's really everywhere, and having all of these extra toxins coming in through our skin, through what we eat, through just different things that we're cleaning with and touching, having all of that in just gives your body more work to do, and when there's more work, it just means it's easier to get backed up and it has more to deal with. So by detoxing your life, switching to cleaner products, really paying attention to what you're putting on your skin and using in your home is really important to help reducing your overall toxin exposure, so your body doesn't have to do as much work. And I do have some videos on non-toxic products for beauty and for a home that I will have linked down below if you want to check those out to see different ways that you can detox your life. And of course, tip number 8 is eating right. By eating all of your colors and eating enough protein, you're giving your body the nutrients and building blocks to help fight off invaders, reduce inflammation, and have the energy to move and boost your circulation. Also, getting in vitamin C and the different electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium, helps balance fluids and boost your immune system. Incorporating herbs and spices such as ginger, coriander, cinnamon, turmeric, and echinacea also help reduce inflammation and support your body in detoxification, and warming herbs help boost circulation for your blood and lymph. I know that was a lot of tips, but all of them are super easy to do and to include into your everyday life, as well as being either free or super low cost, making it super easy to improve your circulation. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below how you boost your circulation and what else you want to see here on my channel. And while you're there, be sure to subscribe. I upload a new video every Wednesday. So until the next one, thanks for watching.